July is here, and if you're on Social Security benefits, you need to pay attention to what's happening with your payment schedule over the next 2 months. Also, if you're on SSI benefits, there is a schedule change that is coming up in August that could catch you off guard if you are not prepared. Also, President Trump's big, beautiful bill has finally passed Congress. It's a done deal, but the question seniors are asking is what's in it for you? There were a lot of promises that were made in that bill. Seniors were supposed to get an increase, plus, there was supposed to be no taxes on Social Security included as part of the bill. So, what are seniors getting? Who are the winners? Who are the losers? I am going to explain that because there's a lot of seniors that are going to benefit from this bill, and I'll tell you specifically how you are going to benefit from the big, beautiful bill. So stay tuned. I am Kwame Kwade. For 15 years, I've been helping seniors get the retirement benefits they deserve. We create content on Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, and any personal finance issue, both in and out of Congress, that could affect your benefits. So if you are new here, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And I want you to do me a favor, go into the comment section and let me know your city and your state. And if you've been watching our channel for a while and you're returning, I appreciate you being here also. Thank you for continuing to support this channel. So let's dive into the Social Security payment schedule. And then I'm going to break down the big, beautiful bill and how you are going to benefit from that. So let's start with the payment schedule. You may know when it comes to Social Security, retirement benefits, and Social Security disability insurance, your payment is based on your birthday. Now, some people receive payments on the 3rd. I'm going to explain that later. But for majority of you, your payment is based on your birthday. If you're born between the 1st and the 10th, your payment is on the 2nd Wednesday of the month. If you were born between the 11th and the 20th, your payment is on the 3rd Wednesday. And if you were born between the 21st and the end of the month, your payment is on the 4th Wednesday of the month. So when it comes to July, what are the specific dates that you can expect your Social Security benefits? Well, Wednesday, July the 9th, those whose birthday is between the 1st and the 10th, your payment will be hitting your account on July the 9th. If you were born between the 11th and the 20th, then you're going to get your payment on July the 16th, which is the 3rd Wednesday. And finally, but not least, if you're born between the 21st and the 31st of July of the month, your Social Security and SSDI benefits are going to hit your account on Wednesday, July the 23rd. Now, when it comes to supplemental security income recipients, your payment arrived on July the 1st, which was a few days ago, on Tuesday. And now let's talk about August for SSI recipients. Because September 1st falls on a Sunday this year, the Social Security Administration is adjusting the schedule. This means that SSI recipients will get their payments. You will get 2 payments in August. So when it comes to August, you're going to see 2 Social Security checks in your account. And here's why. On Friday, August the 1st, you're going to get your regular payment for August. And then Friday, August the 29th, you are going to get the second payment, which is your September payment coming early. Now, this isn't a bonus. It's not free money. It is your second check coming in for September because September 1st is arriving on a weekend. So, why does this matter for your budget? If you are used to receiving your SSI on the 1st of every month, then you need to budget accordingly for September because you're not going to get a check in September. It will be in August. Now, for those on SSI, your remaining dates are August the 1st, August the 29th, October the 1st, October the 31st. So there's going to be 2 checks in October also. And then December the 1st and December the 31st. So there will be 2 checks in December. So now let's talk about those who receive your payments on the 3rd of the month. There's a category of Social Security and disability recipients that get their benefits on the 3rd. And those are people who, number one, file for Social Security before 1997. Your state pays for your Medicare premium. You are on Social Security and SSI and you live outside the United States, those people get their payments on the 3rd of the month. So you should have received your Social Security benefit on the 3rd, which is Thursday, which was a few days ago. So that is the Social Security payment schedule. If you do not receive your benefits, for whatever reason, your money does not come in, it may be because you have an overpayment issue. Now, if you wait 3 business days after your due date and still your Social Security or disability does not come in, there's something wrong, call the Social Security Administration. But it may be an overpayment issue and they are holding your Social Security check or your disability check or some of it in order to pay for the overpayment that you owe. That may be that you didn't record or report an income that you've been earning while you were receiving Social Security or disability benefits. That's typically what leads to overpayment. But call them or visit a local Social Security appointment office. You have to make an appointment to visit an office to get an explanation of why your money did not come in. Now, let's talk about the big, beautiful bill, guys. There is a lot in this. The bill has passed, and to be honest with you, there are winners and there are losers. And the question is, who is losing out of this bill? Well, the president and Congress promised Social Security recipients and seniors an increase. And then on top of that, there was the no taxes on Social Security. If you remember the president campaign on no taxes on Social Security, no taxes on tips, no taxes on overtime, where are those things in this bill? Well, let's talk about it. So if you are wealthy, if you are a senior citizen, and you are in the high income category, there is a lot in this bill that you are going to like because there is a $6,000 annual tax deduction. But you have to file taxes, and many seniors do not. So I'm going to talk about what you get. And then you have to have enough taxable income to be able to take this deduction. And if you don't already have enough to max out your standard deduction, if you are a wealthy senior and you have things you want to leave behind in terms of inheritance for your kids or wherever, wealthy seniors can pass on more than up to $15 million tax free. And that is in the big, beautiful bill. And then if you're a senior that lives in a high tax state or a high cost of living state, you can deduct up to $40,000 from your state and local taxes that you pay from your federal taxes. That's an increase from $10,000. It's called the SALT deduction, state and local tax deduction. So if you are in the high income category, which is $200,000 and above as a senior, there's a lot in this bill that you're going to like because the $6,000 tax deduction, if you're an individual, you can make up to $75,000 and get all of it. And if you are a couple, you make $150,000, you can get all of it. And then there's the $15 million that you can leave behind with your kids and not pay any taxes on it. And then if you are on private insurance because you're still working, or you have Medicare Advantage, there's a lot in this bill that does not affect you. And there are other things that if you are a senior citizen and you're working, you would like in this bill. If you are working and you get tips, well, the first $25,000 tips is tax-free. So that will save you a lot of money. And then if you work and you get overtime, the first $12,500 in overtime is tax-free. And so that will also save you some money. So that is what is in it for seniors in this bill. Obviously, there are other winners in the bill. Big corporations are getting their taxes permanently locked in at 21%. It was at 35% before. President Trump brought it to 21% and is keeping it permanent. If you make investments, you can, 100% depreciation on an equipment that you can write off immediately. There's so many things that are in here for companies that are really good. There's $150 billion increase in defense spending. So defense contractors are going to be happy. Manufacturers like John Deere, Caterpillar are going to get some equipment tax breaks. And then There's something here that could apply to a lot of seniors. If you buy an American-made car, you can deduct up to $10,000 in the car interest payment from your taxes. But that is what's in the bill for seniors. Now, the question is, what about seniors that do not file taxes? Well, there is not a lot in here for you. Actually, you're losing, because if you're a senior that do not file taxes, then you cannot deduct the $6,000 tax deduction. And so this bill does not help you. And in my opinion, this is where the bill falls short, because 40% of seniors cannot claim the tax deduction because they don't make enough money in Social Security and disability benefits to file taxes. And so now they are being left out of this bill. And my thing is that there are so many things that Congress could have included in this bill that would have helped seniors that do not file taxes because they don't make enough money. The first one was to pass the Social Security Expansion Act. This would have put $200 increase in your pocket, or $2,400 a year in every senior who is on Social Security and disability. That would have been automatic increase. And you may not think $200 is enough, but the cost of living adjustment for Social Security was $50 on average for Social Security recipients. So a $200 increase was just to help you catch up, because over the last 10 years, seniors have lost 20% of their purchasing power for their Social Security and disability benefits. So passing the Social Security Expansion Act will put $200 increase in every senior's pocket on a monthly basis. That would have been at least a step in the right direction to help low-income seniors who are struggling from Social Security check and can barely make it to the next check. So for those of you who don't see anything in this bill for you, this is what they could have done. That's one thing, and I have a few more that they could have done to help you. The second thing was to pass the Social Security 2100 Act. What is this? Well, it's already a bill, just like the Social Security Expansion Act. This is already a bill that existed in Congress that they've been kicking around but haven't done anything with. But it will help give seniors a $660 increase for those who are getting low Social Security benefits. If you're getting the minimum benefit, some of you are getting $900, $1,000, which is putting you in poverty. If you get $1,000 a month on Social Security, you're living in poverty, because according to the federal government, an individual making $15,000 or less is living in poverty. And so if you're getting $1,000 a month in Social Security, the government itself is saying you're living in poverty. So they can do something about that. If you're a senior citizen, you've paid taxes your entire life, you've worked 35, 40 years, you've done your part, and then you are retiring, and then you find yourself living in poverty. No senior citizen should live in poverty if they've paid into the system, paid their taxes, and done their part. And so the Social Security 2100 Act would lift those seniors out of poverty and put them at 125% of the federal poverty level. What does that mean? It means that the average senior will be getting $1,600 a month in Social Security benefit if you're getting a minimum benefit of $1,000 or $900. That will bring immediate relief to a lot of seniors. So that's the second thing they could have done. The third thing is to do something about the Social Security cost of living adjustment, which is right now a joke. This year, seniors got 2.5% increase. Meanwhile, Medicare Part B premium went up by 6.6%. So the same government that is increasing your Medicare Part B premium rate is giving you a 2.5% increase in your Social Security benefits. They are acknowledging that healthcare has gone up, but then they're giving you 2.5% increase in Social Security to deal with it. So a lot of seniors find themselves in a situation where after they've paid their Medicare Part B premium, their Social Security increase is gone. And that is how seniors have lost 20% of their purchasing power from their Social Security and disability benefits. So what they can do about the cost of living adjustment is to put a minimum at 3.5%, which means that in the worst case scenario, seniors will get at least 3.5% in Social Security increase every year. And then in years where there's rising costs and high inflation, you'll be adjusted upwards and get more money. There's been years where seniors have gotten zero in Social Security cost of living adjustment. That should not happen. So this bill would increase or put a minimum Social Security cost of living adjustment to help seniors on disability and Social Security benefits to have a 3.5% cost of living adjustment. The fourth thing they could have included in this bill for seniors in the low income category was to do something about food stamps, qualification, and eligibility. Currently, 5 million seniors who are eligible for food stamps do not apply because they don't like getting $23. A lot of seniors apply for food stamps. They go through all the paperwork, all the frustration, and then you get approved for $23 because they say you make too much money. The average Social Security benefit is $1,905. How is that too much money? Especially in today's economy where prices have gone up and stayed up for a lot of things that seniors are dealing with: rent, transportation, prescription drugs, healthcare costs, co-pays, deductibles, fuel. Everything has gone up. Electricity, don't even talk about electricity. Everywhere in this country, electricity cost has gone up dramatically. So SNAP benefits, getting $23 is what is discouraging a lot of seniors from applying. And Ohio, the state of Ohio, is doing something about it by increasing the minimum benefit. I think Congress can do the same for seniors across the country by increasing the minimum benefit to $75. It means that no senior that applies for food stamps get less than $75. That will at least give you money for one grocery shopping. And so that is something they could have done. But in addition, they need to do something about the income limit. Currently, if you have about $4,500 in savings, you get knocked off food stamps because the government says you have too many assets. Well, the typical senior is spending about $6,000 a year in healthcare costs, deductibles, co-pays, out-of-pocket costs. And so seniors need $4,000 in savings because emergencies happen, and most of them are related to health, and they need that money. And so to punish them, to deny them food stamps because they have a little bit of savings in their account, I think is cruel. And I think that limit should be increased to $10,000 so that seniors can have a little bit of savings for rainy day, especially for health emergencies, while also being able to get assistance to buy food that they desperately need. So that is the fourth change that they could have added to this bill, and that is something they can work on this year. And the fifth thing they could have done was help you with your Medicare Part B premium. If you're a senior citizen and you're getting $1,200 or $1,500 in Social Security or disability benefits, and then they take $184 in Medicare Part B premium from your check, they are leaving you with about $1,300 to live on to pay your rent, your car note, your insurance, electricity, food, etc., etc. That is not enough. And that's why a lot of seniors are struggling and have to make difficult choices. So I think if they wanted to help seniors in the low income category, they could have done something about helping seniors also get on Medicaid, because 30% of seniors on Medicare are also on Medicaid, and Medicaid then helps pay for their Medicare premium, helps pay for their prescription drugs, vision, dental, and hearing coverage. Well, some seniors are knocked out of that process because they make too much money in Social Security benefits. So by expanding Medicaid eligibility for seniors, it will help a lot of seniors get financial help with paying their Medicare Part B premium. Now, you may think $184 is not a lot, but when you're getting $1,500 a month in Social Security and they take $184 from it, that leaves you very little to live on. So that is the fifth thing they should have done. Another thing they should have done is do something about property taxes for seniors. I hear this all the time. Seniors are saying that property taxes is crushing them, and is causing them a lot of financial headache because property taxes keep going up, but seniors are on fixed income. So this is where the government can do something and provide some financial relief. Remember, they created, you know, a big 100 excuse me, $150 billion fund for defense contractors. And then equipment manufacturers are going to get big tax breaks. And then people with $15 million in inheritance can pass it on to their kids tax free. There's a lot of giveaways in here that has gone to the very wealthy. If you are a millionaire, you're getting $118,000 in tax breaks. So if you're a senior that is on low income, you've paid your house off, but you have this property tax headache, why can't you also get some help in property tax relief? I think that will go a long way to help a lot of seniors that desperately need the money. And while we are at it, energy assistance. In the state of Maryland, where I live, we recently got a bill, a thing from our utility that has gone up dramatically. And that is the story across the country based on my research. So, energy assistance, which does not cost the government a lot of money. I mean, the low income energy assistance program is pocket change compared to the trillions of dollars they're spending on this gigantic bill. And I think that low income seniors could get some help with energy assistance in this bill. So those are the 6 things that I think Congress could have done included in this bill, as in addition to all the other things they've done for high income seniors, which are good. I'm not complaining about that. But I'm saying if you're going to do something for high income seniors and give them a tax deduction, give them, estate tax relief, give them as a $6,000 deduction on their taxes, $10,000 deduction from car interest loans, and so forth and so on. No tips, no taxes on tips, no taxes on overtime, all that. Then do something for seniors that are in the low income category so that they can also see some relief, because all this trillions of dollars that's been spent is all of our money. And if it's been done for the higher income category, the low income seniors should also benefit from it. So, guys, I want you to let me know what you think about this. But before I let you go, I want to talk about Medicare for a minute. I've been talking about our partner, Chapter Medicare, because they are the real deal that can help you sort through the Medicare mess. So give me 90 seconds and I'll explain this to you. If you're turning 65 or you're currently in a Medicare plan, you may be part of the 90% of seniors that are in the wrong Medicare plan. Why is that? Because there are 24,000 plans out there, 24,000 Medicare plans you have to choose from. And it becomes a challenge. And so a lot of seniors end up in the wrong plan and it has consequences. So our partners in Chapter can help you save money, because being in the wrong plan can affect your health and also affect your pocket. And so the Trump administration recently sued a whole bunch of Medicare advisory companies for misleading seniors and getting kickbacks. And so if you are bombarded with Medicare information, you are not alone. We've done the research to bring you a partner that can really be in your corner and help you navigate this. Chapter got founded partly because one of the co-founders watched his parents get frustrated with signing up for Medicare, having to pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month that they shouldn't have paid because they got in the wrong plan. That motivated them to start this business, and their whole mission is to help you sort through this Medicare and get you in the right plan. The call is free, it's unbiased, and what they do is that they will check if you're in the right plan. And if you are, they will tell you. And if you're in the wrong plan, they will help you get into a better plan and save you $1,100 on average. And here's the thing, they don't pay their agents to push specific plans. So when you call them, these are the people you're going to be talking to, real people that are ready to help you. So I'm going to put a form in the description of this video and in the comments. I'm going to pin it and you can fill it out and they'll reach out to you. Or you can call the number 539-205-2147, or go to askchapter.org/insider, and they'll be happy to help you. They're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, tons of 5-star reviews. Guys, these guys are the real deal, and they are waiting to help you. We've sent them over 2,000 of our listeners, of our viewers, 2,000 people like you that have been helped already and gotten them into a better Medicare plan. So give Chapter a call today or fill out the form in the description to this video, and they'll be happy to help you. Now, here's the thing. I know that the big, beautiful bill and for a lot of seniors, and here's what I'm going to tell you. We are here to help you figure all this out. And so you do not have to feel like you are alone. We are going to put resources out there that is going to help you navigate all the changes that are about to happen. So if you like what you heard, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back here tomorrow with another live session to help you sort through. I know it's a gigantic 1,000-page bill, and I'm going to be unpacking it for you on a regular basis to make sure that you have all the information you need to be able to make an informed decision. So I'll see you tomorrow in another live.